AJ called me yesterday morning. I think first reaction was shock. And AJ kind of explained to me the situation, and I think, knowing Larry, having worked with Larry the last 2 years, absolutely nothing but respect for that man. His knowledge, experience in the game, like what he's taught me, what he's done for my career. It's kind of a bittersweet thing for me and on a personal level. I'm super excited in the opportunity, the trust from AJ and Ting, and to give me this responsibility. And I'm excited for it. I think I'm ready for it. Actually, I know I'm ready for it. But this in this circumstance is a weird thing. So,
what kind of opportunity is it for you, and what's your goal over the next 36 games with the pitching staff?
My goal is to be me. Simple answer, I guess. But I've done things a certain way throughout my career. I've learned from a lot of really good coaches, a lot of really good people. And it's kind of molded me and how I do things. And I think ultimately I got given this opportunity because of the way I do things, and I kind of want to continue doing that. Like, I know this group well, been with the organization for a while, and kind of continue to be me, and that's just kind of my plan.
Jace talked a lot about the message, just the message being different. How do you interpret that? What do you think your message is and how it will land with guys?
Again, to me, that's being me. I know the strengths of these guys. I know the weaknesses of these guys. I think a big emphasis for me is going to focus on their strengths. Obviously, everybody's trying to get better at their weaknesses, but ultimately, these guys got here being really good at something. And for me, it's like these guys focusing on what they do really well.
You've had a long history with this organization, like you said. What is your relationship with this pitching staff up here, and how do you think that does benefit you, some of those relationships already being built?
Yeah, obviously coming into this situation, having built relationships with the guys, I'm not starting over. So, the role changes a little bit, obviously, but I think it does nothing but help. Just, I do think there's a trust between me and the staff, which I think ultimately is the first thing that matters. It doesn't matter what I know if they don't trust me. So I think the relationship builds trust, and hopefully we can build on that. I've kind of worked with Rod all year. We talk the game nonstop, sit next to each other on flights. I think that's going to be honestly a seamless thing. He knows the game. He knows pitching, having caught for so long. We talk to each other nonstop about the game, and so I think this is just kind of an easy transition. I think everybody kind of has their own different reactions, right? I think some people it just hits everybody a little bit differently. I don't think it's ever an easy thing with transition in the middle of the year, and obviously we're still in a playoff hunt. So I think everybody reacts to it differently, but at the end of the day, everybody's professional and knows that we've got a job and have a task to take care of, and ultimately our mindset and our vision goes to that.
The inconsistencies and the injuries, how do you turn it around? Like, it has been tough sledding for this pitching staff.
Yeah, there's no magic answer. There's no magic pill. It's literally us getting, I think it's an open communication between me, the staff, the coaching staff. There's, just the trust, the communication, and all of us pulling in the same direction. There's nothing magic about it, and to me, it's like we all just get on the same page and understand that we have one common goal, and that's what we're pushing for. Kind of still a little yet to be seen. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit different focus on the starters that I didn't have in the early sense. Obviously, Larry and I work closely together on the whole pitching staff, but a little more focus on the starters than I had in the past, and just maybe a little bit more video on them than I did on the relievers. And I don't think it changes a whole lot, to be honest. A lot of the stuff that I've done in the past, I was doing today. So just in a different title. So
personally, like you mentioned it, you feel ready for it. Like, what does this mean to you to have this opportunity, and how long have you wanted to kind of be in a role like this?
I'd be lying to say that, this wouldn't be an end goal of any, coach. But I've always tried to coach with the idea that if players are getting better, I'll get an opportunity myself. I've never tried to coach to have this opportunity, if that makes sense. But to be here, it's kind of, yesterday was a little bit of whirlwind of a day, mixed emotions, right? Like, super excited and honored to be where I'm at, and really blessed to be where I'm at. Well, sure. I wouldn't say it's an easy way, but it's there's going to be some nerves just first time in the dugout down here. There's no doubt about that. I'm not going to, but I had those as a player, and you just, if you don't have nerves, I think you're in the wrong game. So I don't think it's to me, it's just that's where we're at in our rotation, and we got to go out and try to find a way to win a ball game.